I now haven't played Once Human in quite some time. Halfway through my fourth Manibus, I just felt sick of it. Just a bore fest, a mindless grind, and for nothing. Layer Labs is so ridiculously easy now, and even testing and creating different builds has lost its appeal. There's no endgame. To find out why exactly I've gone off the game, let's explore the core reason I and many others have quit. So let's get stuck in. Firstly, it just got boring. There was no longer enough stimulation. Doing the same old thing season after season is just brain numbing. Even winter wasn't really new, it was the same old grind, same old building a house, same old everything. There were some interesting new locations, sure, but that just wasn't enough. I got sick of the same old, and the only thing that can save that is new content, but even then, I don't really want to go through the same old grind again for the sixth time. So yeah, even if new content arrives, I don't know if I want to go out, get stuff, wait for phase 2, upgrade everything. It's getting old. Maybe I feel differently in a few months' time. I did start a new Prismverse, only to find out that the balance issue has definitely not been sorted out just yet. It's more of the same, all round. And I'm not even playing with my friends anymore, so even that appeal has been lost. On the point of new content, we're definitely not getting it fast enough. We were led to believe that there would be a fresh scenario every season. We all thought that would be impossible, but I figured the devs had a stack of pre-prepared maps that just needed tweaks and then could be pushed live. Well, this clearly wasn't the case. We've had the Manibus map all the way. And then winter came out, rough as a dead cactus. The devs have since realized just how badly this hurt the game, and now we have a short 6-month wait until the new content rolls out officially. Probably the biggest reason is that my friends stopped playing the game. In-game friends I really liked ended up playing once a week, this turned to once a month, to never, and the fun times with friends dried up, so that kinda had an impact. But look, you can only do the same damn thing with your friends so many times before even the fun things become a mindless grind. The game needs danger, jeopardy. Probably the most fun I had was trying to purify level 3 Cortexes all at once with a wooden base and T3 gear. That was epic. But that leads us to all the freaking nerfs. People keep complaining when stuff gets difficult instead of relishing the challenge. Starry, when met with these complaints, simply nerfs things. Leia was nerfed, then it was unnerfed again, all based on community feedback. It was called a bug, I believe. I may not have all the details here. The secret servitor boss in winter was nerfed from a really good challenge to a fairly tough challenge to a cakewalk. Silotaurus met the same fate. It's like we have a group of players who want a mindless grinding simulator instead of a good squad-based challenge. And I mean, I get it. We have a lot of solo players, but that's why the community exists. Okay, the community isn't what it used to be, but still going pretty strong though. Next point, the fucking Lootcrates. Oh my soul. Sure, just ignore them, they say. Well, it's a little fucking impossible when they're thrown in your face every 2 weeks with those stupid things you gotta click away, and with every damn patch and maintenance announcement in the Discord. My main issue is that they are predatory. They're made specifically to take advantage of people, and it stinks. Thankfully for me, nothing in those loot crates ever really appealed to me too much. I never wanted to cruise around the apocalypse in a brand new car, a teddy bear costume, or anything of the sort. I guess I'm more of a serious gamer who values immersion. It's like cruising through Skyrim in a Ferrari. Is it cool? Sure, probably. Is it immersive and you can live yourself into the game? Hell no. And finally, the lack of balancing. There's always a meta. I don't understand how within 6 months a semblance of balance can't be achieved. I don't know about now. I've probably played a total of 30 minutes since the December 19 patch, but chasing the meta is just a shitty mechanic that all games need to do away with. I know that's not easy, but making builds viable can't be all that hard. Nerf the best, buff the worst, and just repeat this every 2 weeks, instead of placing all the emphasis on loot crates, and you'll have balance eventually. Nothing drastic, just subtle changes that add up. The December 19 patch was drastic, and more revisions were quickly done again afterwards. Like, why? Just do the subtle tweak thing until balance is achieved. And sure, I could play any build I want and just work with it, but I feel that would lose me credibility. This YouTuber guy makes guides on the game but gets outdamaged by everyone. He clearly sucks at the game, right? So yeah, even as a casual YouTuber, I do feel pressured to keep up with the meta. When playing PvP, you basically have no choice. And that's it. That's why I've given up on this game for now. In conclusion, Once Human remains an amazing game, and if you haven't played it yet, you should definitely give it a shot. Sadly, your experience might be a bit lonely for the time being, as the player count is quite low, and given Once Human's model, this makes for tons of empty or dead servers. Will I revisit Once Human? Well, let's talk about the time commitment. It takes a lot of time to actually play Once Human. There's always something to farm or work towards that consumes time, and if you're playing PvP, you have to also be on at certain times to do crucial things, such as farming for prism deviations in Prism vs. Clash. At the peak of it, I was playing between 6 and 10 hours a day, writing articles in between, and making video content after hours. It was a monumental time commitment, something I don't have the luxury of doing anymore. So will I revisit Once Human? Probably, to check out the new scenario. But will I keep making Once Human content? Probably not. I'll keep my avatar around because he's kind of become a part of the channel. But I'll build him a nice cozy spot in Eternal Land for that. I actually already did. It's what you're watching right now. And with that, my tale is told, my story is done, and I'll see you in the next one. Yeah, I probably won't keep that outro. I will be trying some different experimental content on the channel, so keep commenting, trash me publicly if I don't live up to your YouTube expectations. It's the only way I'll learn what you guys want and pivot, just like Story Studios. Until next time, stay safe out there.